Young world, was Tekashi being used by the feds this whole entire time to try to take down different groups of young black youth in different cities? If you think about the whole Chicago incident, and by the way, this is the main thing that Tekashi ever did that made me really not like him the most more than anything, was when he was taunting Chief Keef. That was the worst thing that I think he did. That bothered me personally, I'll say for sure. It bothered me so much because he actually went and did all that stuff he did with the escort of the police the whole entire time, going to Chicago, getting out on O Block, talking junk, and getting back in the car, knowing that there was police right behind him, and talking all that junk about Chief Keef and them. Because the way it is now, these kids now, the rules have changed in the streets. When people see that, the way the youth are now, and this is just negative to even be talking about this and even thinking along these lines, because what I'm saying now is not really a positive ring to it. This is all conversation that dwells only in the streets and at the street level. But it did bother me. So when he did that, anybody that's watching, like these young kids now that don't really know about how stuff really is in the streets, and actually the streets have changed anyway, so it's just different. But a lot of them were saying and accepting, like, yeah, he punked Chief Keef and this and that, and Chief Keef is scared and they didn't do nothing to him and da 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 da. And they rolled with that and they accepted that. When everybody who really knows and who really obviously see what's going on sees that he was escorted by the police the whole time. Who in their right mind is going to attack somebody with the police around? It was just the most cowardice, wackest, corniest, weakest thing I ever seen in hip hop in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It just bothered the hell out of me because I like Chief Keef, and I hated that when that happened. But who's this? And somebody had to fund that. You understand? Somebody had to bankroll that whole thing that happened, because it wasn't just there. Then he ended up in LA acting like that. Then he ended up in Houston acting like that. Who's to say that he wasn't being used this whole entire time to try to go around causing beef in different cities with different groups of people, minorities that have some money floating around their crew, just to try to stir up some stuff to get them talking on phones and to get them, hopefully to try to get them to come and shoot at him or react is probably what they was really hoping, so they can go arrest them and take down their whole team in every city. You got to really think about this now. This could be a lot deeper than what it even seems. He may have been being used from the very beginning for stuff like that. It's one thing to be a troll on the internet, but then it's another thing when you're going different places, different cities, stirring up trouble with police escorts by you. That's something totally different. You just never know, though. And I'm glad Chief Keef and them didn't get involved in that when he was acting like that, as far as like really trying to do something to him over there. Because I don't care who Tekashi has around him or had around him. I don't care how real the dudes are around him. Chief Keef and them are a different type of breed. Like, just the fact that he tried to even, you know what I'm saying, make Chief Keef's name, like, tarnish it, it just bothered me. For real. That just bothered the hell out of me. I didn't like that. That's when I really stopped, that's when I really started not liking Tekashi. Before that, he was just somebody that bothered me because the way he looked and stuff like that, because I'm older, you know what I'm saying? I don't got time for all that crazy, like, type of stuff. But I didn't really it wasn't really something I had to think about. Either you watch it or you don't pay attention to it or not. But that Chief Keef situation really bothered the hell out of me. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Not at all. So who's to say he hasn't been working with the feds from the beginning? From the very beginning. And now since allegedly Shotty and them talking about they're going to do something to him, these are people that are too close to him to really protect him. Not that they can't protect him from that, but these are people that are all where he's at, close to him, that people that know how to get to him in different types of ways and stuff, got access to his family, his girlfriend, his mom. Could be, like I said, you know how I am. The Reach King, conspiracy stuff. Could be nonsense, but you just never know. This boy might have been a Fed the whole entire time, working with the feds.